I'm definitely in the right place because at WES we are great believers in dreaming the impossible, but we're also great believers in setting out and delivering what is viewed to be the impossible. So I'm going to give you a brief overview about WES and some of our activities. And so this is your quick warning. For those of you that like statistics, get your pens out. And for those of you that are digital leaders, and I'm sure that's everybody in this room, let's get going with the hashtag Bright Futures. Is it Bright Futures Conference? You whipped that away from me.
My stories.
Oh, and I've got a click. Oh, we're in trouble. Right, okay. So I'm going to give you a brief overview about Women's Enterprise Scotland. I want to talk a little bit about why women are critical to the Scottish economy and to the global economy, and also what we can do as individuals as one diverse and united women's business community to bring about positive change. And I think from what we've heard already this morning, it's clear that there are areas that need to be changed, and we are just the women to do it. So, okay, about WES. Well, WES is a community interest company. It was founded back in 2012, and our aim is to create an environment where more women can set up a business, grow that business, and thrive. We deliver different areas of work. We have started to deliver training for business support staff to help them understand best practice in supporting businesses owned by women to start up and in supporting women to grow those businesses too. We undertake research to advance policy and best practice, and we also run an ambassador role model programme. And in fact, I'm delighted to say we've got a couple of ambassadors with us here today. So Fiona is one of our ambassadors, and Hermine as well, who's here today is one of our ambassadors. We have 39 ambassadors in total. These are women who have started up and run their own business. They are visible role models because we want to inspire more women to see what's possible, to start up their own businesses, and to learn from the work and be inspired by real women. So, not just all the celebrities that we keep on hearing about out there. We like to keep it real, and we like to showcase exactly what is happening here in the women's business community. So let me just keep clicking on. So I said I was going to speak a bit about the economy and why women are so important. So you can see here some of the statistics. In Scotland, women already contribute 5 billion GVA, so gross value add, every year to the Scottish economy. Now, that's a large sum by any economic standards. And in context of Scotland, if you look at Scotland's growth sectors, for example, then you can see for the numbers that I've put up there, that 5 billion, which all we women generate collectively in Scotland as business owners and entrepreneurs, is greater than many of the growth sectors which have been identified in the Scottish economy. So we're doing pretty well. There's no shortage of talented women here in Scotland and here in this business community. And we are keen to keep on going and to grow that 5 billion, because we know from our research that if women in Scotland started up in business at the same rate as men, then there would be an additional 7.6 billion generated into the Scottish economy. So we've all got a part to play in that, to set up our businesses, to help each other to grow those businesses, to unlock our skills and talents, and to get cracking on the entrepreneurial agenda. And just to be clear, that 7.6 billion is in addition to that 5 billion that is already being generated. So over 12 billion, we are representatives of that economic opportunity. And if you look at that globally, then women are one of the biggest sectors acknowledged for growth globally. The income growth that's anticipated for women is defined to be greater than the growth of India and China combined. So research that the Boston Consulting Group have done show that women represent a growth market which is more than double the predicted growth of India and China combined. And they estimate that by the year 2028, women will control 65% of discretionary worldwide spending. So not only are you great entrepreneurs and making a significant contribution to the economy locally and globally, your purchasing power is set to grow significantly as a demographic. And that is critical for existing businesses in better supporting women. Okay, so I just want to speak very briefly, conscious of the timing today. So I just want to talk a little bit about coming together. I think it's really important for women to come together as one business community and to look at what we can do together to drive change. So back to our global ambition, we really want to put Scotland on the map as a vibrant and diverse women's business community. And we've started to do that already. The work that we've delivered here in Scotland, ourselves as an organisation, but collectively representing all the women-owned businesses, is right up there on the global stage. And it's really important to be aware of that. So currently in Scotland, 1 in 5 businesses are owned by women. So we're about 20% of the total business base. And to be clear, that's majority owned by women. And we aim to change that. We aim to deliver a much more balanced business landscape, and to do that together. So we've got one diverse women in business community here in Scotland, standing together and uniting to bring about transformative change. And we've already heard today of some of the barriers that BME entrepreneurs face when starting up and setting up a business. So, there are no shortage of impact that we can make together to start to tackle some of these barriers. Because if we don't start to tackle them, then who's going to be doing it? So what we really want to do is to see some of these challenges met with transformative solutions. And why do we want to do it? Well, we want to transform the landscape here for the next generation so that every woman who wants to start up in business can do just that. We want to bring about change by supporting each other and harnessing individual expertise and experience. And we can bring about that change by seeking out the support that we need as women to progress our business dreams and goals, and by stepping forward as leaders and role models for those who have not yet started out. Because again, if it's not us that stand up and step forward, ladies, who's going to do it? So, our vision is for all of us to get up and step forward together, to be here today to unite as one community of diverse, talented and supportive women, and to change the world from right here in Scotland. Because that's what we can do. We've already put Scotland up there on the global stage. Our work is being recognised globally for creating a community of diverse and empowered women, for having women's leadership, and for starting to tackle successfully some of the barriers that are holding us back. So back to our goal. We want to create a Scotland where every woman who wants to start up their own business and grow that business can. So let's make a start on doing that together here today. Okay, thank you very much.